Good morning, you guys. It's Mrs. Alexander. Today, we're still working with Engage New York, but we're doing Module 1, Lesson 10. And the objective of this today, we're going to use a place value understanding. So what do we understand about place value? To round multi-digit numbers to any place value using real-world applications. We're going to start off doing some practice, and then there'll be some word problems. So here we go. So if you see number 1 on here, it says round 543,982 to the nearest. So this first one's saying thousandths. So I have to remember thousandths. And before I do that, right here in this part, I'm going to put my little helpful hints to help me. And what are those? Remember that song, We Will Round You, I've been talking about? It tells you exactly how to round. So I know 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. And then put zeros in sight. These are all important so that we remember how to round. Okay? So now I need to find the thousandths. And if you notice, I have all the numbers. I only have it once. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and copy it. So I almost did it with my mouse and we don't all have that. I'm going to hit Control C. Then I'm going to come right down here and get into Control V. And then I can go ahead and highlight my 1,000. So I know that is 1,000 because of my place value knowledge. I understand that. So now I'm going to look at this, the number exactly to the right. And remember, I always highlight. It makes it easier. And I do not have a squiggly equal sign. But if I go to special characters and write in equal, I should be able to find, there it is, almost equal to. There we go. So now that I've got that, I know I need to look at this 9, and what does the 9 tell us? What's the 9 telling the 3 to do? Is it telling us to raise the score? Is it telling it to go up? Or is it saying rest? Yes, you guys, good job. It is telling it to raise the score. What do I do with this of 5 and 4? Can I just forget about it? No, good job. We do bring the 5 and 4 along for the ride because it's connected to the entire number and we didn't touch it. So, and it's not to the right, it's to the left. So what does that 3 turn into? Great job, you guys, a 4. And because it's thousandths, we need a comma and then put zeros in sight. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight my number again, Control C. And then right here, I'm going to do Control V. Then I'm going to quick highlight this one right here, Control C. And then Control V. There we go. And now I look at the next number. It said 10 thousandths. So again, knowing my place value, 1, 10s, hundreds, thousandths, 10,000, I can go ahead and highlight my 10 thousandths. And then I look exactly to the right, the number right before it, and highlight it because that's one that's going to tell us if we're raising the score or letting it rest. So let's quick look at my number. My number's a 3. What are we doing? Raising or resting? Very good. It's going to rest. And again, this 5 comes along. So I go 5, 4, 0. Remember my comma. In the back end, it's zeros in sight. See how that worked? The 3 turns into a 0 and 982 turns into zeros. And this is rounding to the 10 thousandths. Then again, I'm going to do it all over. I'm going to copy. I'm going to go ahead and come right down here and paste. Remember, I use the Control C and Control V, which tells us to copy and paste. Control C's copy, Control V's paste. Now we're looking at 100,000s. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Yes, I need to highlight this. And then I'm going to go ahead and look at the number to the right. What is this number telling the 5 to do? Is it saying, hey, let's raise your score? Is it saying, hey, I need you to rest? What are we doing? Yes, you guys, it's resting. So I'm going to put 5, and then I'm going to put my zeros inside. So I need 2 zeros, the comma, and then 3 more zeros. And this is how we're doing rounding here. There are a few more that you can round. Make sure you're paying attention to what the words are saying. Okay, I want to jump to the word problems. So it says Empire Elementary School needs to purchase water bottles for field day. There are 2,142 students. Principal Vader rounded to the nearest 100 to estimate how many water bottles to order. Will there be enough water bottles for everyone? So he rounded to the nearest 100. So we're looking at this one. So let's go look. First thing I'm going to do is copy and paste the student number. So Control C, Control V, and I'm going to jump up here so I can get my almost equal to sign. Control C, jump back down here, Control V. And it's wanting us to round to the nearest 100. So I'm going to just quick highlight this one so I remember. And knowing it's 100, I'm just going to count ones, tens. So I'm looking at this. I'm going to look at the number next to it. Okay. So now we're going to quick round. What's the 4 telling the 1 to do? Are we raising our score or are we letting it rest? Great job, you guys. You're right. We're letting it rest. What happens to that 2 before the 1? The 2 in the thousandths place. Great job. Yes, it comes along. So I do that. I put the 2, the comma. The 4, you guys are right. It's telling the 1 to rest. So I put a 1 with a 0, 0. So now that we've figured out our answer, let's go back and read the question. So Principal Vader rounded to the nearest 100 to estimate how many water bottles to order. So will there be enough water bottles for everyone? So will there be? Great job. So we are going to write there. Oh, hold on. There will not be enough water bottles because they have more than the water. They have more, yes, great job, students than water bottles ordered. Do you see that? We have 2,142 students. He ordered 2,100. So what should he have ordered? Right, he should have ordered 2,200 bottles. Then he'd know he'd have enough for everybody. Anyways, remember while you're doing this, you're having fun. Take your time. Don't rush. It's okay. And remember to smile, giggle, and wiggle. I'll talk to you later. Bye.